doing some paperwork. And I sent him what we did, and he said, I need to get that other tray, and I need to get some of that paperwork.
Tray and paperwork.
On the bottom of that thing. Because I paid for a new one, he said it ought to be here. I said, okay, whatever.
Tray for?
The bottom of that thing on my window.
The air conditioner?
Put the new one on it. I said, okay.
We didn't order a new tray.
Yeah, the one that goes under that, the one that we left the old dirty one under.
You knew it would take a whole day to change that thing out, and you got to rip that wall out?
Well, I'll just wait and see if I can get somebody to help me. But he told me, he said, you need that and you need some of the paperwork.
I got the paper, I got the,
But I know that we left it out here, so I told him, I said, it wasn't her. So I said, okay.
That's great.
Well, I know that's here. But I told him, I said it was out here, but I went out here this morning, I said it's not anything there, not even any paperwork.
What, the tray or the paperwork?
So, anyway, I told him, I said, Rayford said that the other one fit, and he asked me, he said, well, why would he want it? He said, you need to get it.
We didn't order the other tray.
Yeah, it is, the one that goes in the window under there. The one that you sit it in the window. It was out here. It's the one that goes under the whole thing. And you said, well, they're all the same.
The framework that's in the second press. Let me turn the bacon off. Hold on a second.
Okay, go ahead. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where did your puppy go? Oh, he went in the house, I think. I think he went in the house. I got grass all over my leg. Yeah. You want in? You want in? Okay. Here we go. I think he went in. But it's the thing that the whole thing sits in the window.
We did not order that.
Huh?
We did not order that.
Well, I thought it was out here.
No, ma'am. That's what was out here was the new one, just like that right there.
Huh?
And
well, I told him that you said
who did you talk to?
It's somebody in Waco that I've been talking to is trying to get some of my paperwork fixed for me. So when I drop dead, nobody will have any trouble.
The framework.
With the much money as it costs,
Well, I'll tell you what. When the next one gets here, it's going to sit here, and you can get somebody else to put it in.
Waco, don't get mad at me.
Well, I'm telling you, that framework that's in the wall, that's built into the wall, those fit all units.
I know it, but they didn't send a new one. What if I hadn't had one?
We would have ordered you one, but we knew you already had one because it's built into the wall.
Well, I'll try to explain all this.
It's already built into the wall. Now, if you want me to order one, I'll come in there and we strip all the trim off the wall. We got to take the siding off the wall. We got to go on the outside and do some stuff with the metal, and we got to take it out, and I'll put you in a new one.
Well, I never heard of having to take the siding off. I was just told. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, if the man was here, he could see. Tell him to drive down here and look.
He's not here. It's somebody from Waco I've been talking to that's going to try to help me get my paperwork. I was going to do it here, and Sally said she knew somebody, and then she got mad at me, so I've been talking to somebody else.
Well, that inside case, if you want one, I'll put one. It's going to take all day to do one unit, because you got to take all that framework out, and it's going to be exactly what you got right there right now.
Well, okay. I didn't know all that had to come out.
Well, if that man in Waco was down here, he could look and see what we're doing.
Okay. You sound like Sally. You get mad when I try to talk to somebody. I don't have a real home, and I don't have a family, Rayford.
That other
and it's
piece,
hard.
but that other piece was not here.
I gotta talk to somebody, and nobody wants to talk to me without you jumping down my neck.
But the other piece was not here. We did not order it.
Well,
You
all
already,
you gotta do is tell me.
that's what I was trying to tell you, and you kept telling me that there was one.
You get mad at me for asking you.
But you were trying to
I'll
tell
tell
me.
you what.
You were trying to tell me it was here, and it was not here. We did not order
I
one.
thought it was part of the stuff that was there. I didn't take it to get out.
No, ma'am. We did not order it because
I'm
you
a
already.
woman, and I've done a lot of damn stuff by myself. But I didn't take it and set it out here and count it. But then I just need paperwork when you get a chance.
Okay.
I don't know why y'all are up my goddamn ass.
Well, you're trying to tell. You're basically accusing.
I'm gonna come over here and stand in your door, and I'm gonna blow my head off and let you break it off.
You're basically accusing me of stealing something that wasn't here.
I'm tired of this. It's hard living like this.
But you're basically.
And I got all these promises, and everybody was saying, I can help you with this, and we'll do this, and then everybody turned on me, called me a liar.
Well, you're trying to accuse me of stealing something.
No, I'm not. I didn't know if you left it out here and then just put it up, because you're trash, and I looked on there to see if some of that paperwork was on there, and that's all I looked for. And I thought, well, I'll have to ask. I'm sorry.
But no, we did not order
I won't
it.
ask you anymore.
We did not order it because
Who
we
am I
don't.
supposed to ask and not you?
Well, like I say, you were basically accusing me of stealing something.
No, I wasn't.
But we did not order it because you already have it, and
You must feel a guilt.
it does not need to be changed out because you already have
can't feel
one.
guilt and tell me that like that. You should have just said it wasn't part of it.
That's what I was trying to tell you. You kept telling me yes, it
Telling
was.
me to bring some man out here to let him see. That's a bunch of shit.
You were. I was trying to tell you it was not part of it, and you said, yeah, it was part of this tray. It's the tray
Well,
was part
I
of this.
thought it was because I didn't even look in there.
So,
I'm sorry.
well, it's not. It was not part of it because you already have one. Why spend money on
I
something
need
you
to
already
get out
have?
of everybody's way. All of them.
Why spend money on something you already have?
I get blamed for every shitting thing I say. And I'm supposed to talk to somebody. I can't talk to my own child. She's my kid.
Well, I was trying to tell you that we did not order it, and you kept saying, yes, we did.
And I wasn't even doing anything to her. When she was there in the house sitting on the damn potty, I was telling Susan how sorry I felt with her because she sat up at my house several times and bawled about what was going on. And then we were riding down the street and she said, I hate this town. I hate this and I hate that and I need to go back to Waco. Don't ask me about it. I'm her mother.
But the man in Waco's
I'm
telling you.
supposed to love her, but I'm talking to somebody, he knows nothing about this place. All he heard, I said, yeah, we put it in, and Rayford just scooted it in. I said, the thing's not heavy as lead, but it's heavy. And I said, he can pick up pretty heavy stuff, but I said, he just slid it in there and tightened it down. I'm sorry.
Well, the man in Waco doesn't know what we ordered.
Well, I'm not telling you that he does. I told you what I said. I told him, I said, Rayford put it in there because they all fit in the same space. And he said, if you got one in your box, you need to get it.
Well, it's not in the box.
Well, thank you, but
Okay.
don't jump down my throat.
So,
God dang.
if it was in the box, I would have put
I'm
it in.
a person just like you.
But if it was in the box, I would have put it in.
But you don't have to jump on my ass.
So,
I could tell you plenty if you listen. Why in the hell y'all all think that I'm such an idiot? I sit out here, nobody even speaks to me. Sally goes out, she gets in the car, she turns her goddamn head if I'm out there. Y'all are real nice people. And let me tell you something. She's running and telling everybody all this shit about me. Let me tell you something.
well, how many people have you told I stood in your living room and looked in the mirror and tried to see you naked?
Well, that's what I thought.
Well, that is a damn lie.
When you
never
come
would.
home and told Sally, but she never come and told me, Lola, I'm sorry.
I never did it.
I didn't say to say you were sorry for doing it. You could have come and told me you're saying the wrong thing.
Well,
I'm
you are
not
saying the wrong
idiot.
thing.
I'm as smart as any of them.
So,
And at least I bought a car and a house.
well, I said when your other air conditioner gets here, it will sit here until somebody else puts it in for you.
I knew it would.
So,
But let me tell you, you're like the rest of the goddamn men. You think you've got a hold over every goddamn woman that walks down the street. But you don't.
no, I don't.
And let me tell you,
Well, I got a solution for you.
get the hell out.
You find another place to move that and move that thing out of my backyard.
I know it. And you know damn good and well that I can't go anywhere right now.
Well,
But I've got a place I can go.
Well, fine.
And I'm going to leave your name on the letter.
Fine. No.
But I'm going to do it right here. Right here.
Go find another place and move your house
No.
out. So. But I put in what we ordered. That man in Waco knows something.
You did not tell me that, and I didn't know if I saw one. I don't know anything about all these goddamn parts unless I sit there and count them out. Why do you think I asked you?
It was like you were accusing me of not putting in something.
No, I wasn't accusing you. I thought maybe you just thought, well, this one will fit in here, and I'll just leave this out.
I wouldn't order something that you don't need because you already have one.
Well, that's fine. Like I said, when I saw you going in there, there's so much dirt in there, I should have gone over there and looked and swept it out. That's all I said.
If you want to clean it out, I'll go pull it out and let you clean that one out.
That's all I said, Rayford. I'm not accusing you of something, but that makes you sound very goddamn excited when somebody says something to you and then you want to
Well, when I get accused of something that I didn't do,
well, all you had to do was come say I didn't do that. I'd appreciate it, but you tell everybody else.
no, you're the one told everybody else I was doing
I
it.
did not.
Yeah, you did. How
No, I
do you think I
didn't.
found out about it?
Who?
How do you think I found out about it? You told
Why,
other
hell,
people.
Karen's got a big ass, a big mouth. She come tells me every damn thing y'all say, and I told her, I said, I don't give a damn what they say. I'm not worried about what you say.
But if you want that tray cleaned out, I'll go pull it out so you can clean it out. But we did not order another one because
No,
Okay.
I'll try to pull it myself.
Okay.
But don't start accusing me either.
You were accusing me.
Oh, bullshit. I didn't accuse. That's way back, all said and done.
No, ma'am, it's not.
But let me tell
Once
you,
it's
if all
said,
these
it's
other
said.
people are talking about it, it's somebody in your family. I've heard your Sally's kids out here, and they all talk about their friends sitting there talking about the other kids parking and all kind of crap at the supper table, and nobody stopped it.
Well, it's our house.
I know it, but do you think that's very good?
But whatever goes in our house is none of your business.
No, it's not. But there's other people sitting here. You could say, you can calm that down. They think it's smart.
What goes in?
Just like men when they sit out and see some woman walking down there and they'll talk about her ass.
Well, that's not me. I'm not.
I didn't think you were. If I had, I'd have said.
Well, you just did a while ago. You said you thought I had control over women like every other man in the world.
Well, you might do it.
I don't.
Well, okay,
See,
say I don't.
I don't, and you're accusing me of it.
Say I don't.
I don't, but you were accusing me of it. You stood right there and said that I had control
I
over
told
other
you,
women.
maybe you've got a damn guilt
I don't have a guilt.
because you're trying to tell me what I've done to you.
So,
I didn't come over here to argue with you. I'll come over here and ask you about something.
you started arguing with me about that tray.
No, I didn't. I said I thought it was out here, and I wanted to know if you got it, because when I was talking to this guy, I told him, I said, I thought there was a tray with it. He said, well, find out. If you do, get it. He said, if you bought a new thing, there should be one. I said, I'll just ask. I said, I have to ask Rayford anyway.
No, you came and told me there was a new tray. You didn't ask me if there was. You told me there was a new tray.
Shit, Rayford.
And there wasn't a new tray.
I'm not accusing you.
But you told me there was a new tray in there, and there was not a new tray in there.
You want to raise hell with me like any of those women that come to your damn job over there. I don't give a rat's ass what they do. I talk to you when I talk to you. That's why I come over here and knock on the door. I'm not supposed to be even going in there. I know what everybody's doing to me.
But if I ordered you a new tray, I would put a new tray
If I
in.
still, I'd have 5 knives sticking in my back.
But if I ordered you a new tray, I would have put it in, but I didn't order you one because you already had one.
I thought, well, maybe he was just sliding it in there because it's faster and it's not as hard. I got a brain. It ain't the cutest in the world, but it works most of the time.
But like I say, it didn't come with a tray. We didn't order a tray because you already had everything.
Thank you. That's what I came
And
to find out.
the man in Waco knows nothing about what's going on down here.
I wasn't saying the man in Waco. All he said is you ought to get it if it's there. Why would he
Well,
say
you did
that?
not say
If
it
I
was,
said it to you, you'd say, well,
you did not say it was there. You said you need to get a new tray.
Go ahead, finish it.
Finish what?
Whatever you got to say.
Well, that's just what I'm saying. You said the man told you you should have got a new tray.
So, wouldn't you do that if somebody was away in another place
You said it.
trying to talk to you?
You said you. Now, then you just said if the tray was there, you should have got a new tray. Not just you should have got a new tray.
Well, I didn't know what come in that box. I'm sorry for breathing, but god dang, I'm still breathing.
But if it came in the box, you got it.
I've been trying to get stuff fixed so Sally doesn't have to ask me anymore. By God, if I got money for somebody to drive my ass to Waco, all I want, and I'm trying to get it fixed, and I'm trying to get me fixed, all I want is to drop dead overnight. And when I get to Waco, they can roll me in a sheet and put me in that cement box they've got down there. That'll be my 6x6. That's where I own. And I don't want a funeral. I don't want anybody there. I just want to get the hell out of everybody's way. I know where I've been. Nobody knows the whole damn story. But that's fine. Everybody else can piss and moan. Oh, it's a big deal.
You know what I want?
You want me out.
I want you to go tell everybody you told I was looking at you in the mirror that you were wrong.
I told them.
Well, I hadn't heard that you told them.
I talked to Susan and I said, I walked around the corner and he was standing there. And I said, I blamed him for it, but I said, he told Sally. She come back and said no, but he never came and said it. Lois, you're accusing me of something. I'm sorry, but I didn't do it. You ought to be that much of a grown-up.
Well, you're saying you're more of a grown-up than I am.
Well, hell, I'm older. I probably know a few things you haven't heard before. I've worked my ass off, and that's no big deal. Everybody's supposed to be working their ass off, but half of them don't.
Well, I worked my ass
And
off to take care of your daughters.
I know. And my kids went to work when they were 14 and 15. Right there in Hewitt.
My kids were working when they were 16.
My kids went, Susan went over and helped scrub gyms and put down new floor finish. Did the whole school all summer. And Sally, she worked, I don't know how many years out there with the guy at the, anyway, the soda, not the soda place, but the hamburger place, Donnie. My kids all worked. And then Karen showed her ass and got a damn job and wasn't going to finish her last day of school. Last month or so. And the guy that headed Midway School went and got her.
You told me all that yesterday, sitting in your living room. I already know that.
Yeah, I got all that shit in my living room, and it'll probably be there like all.
No, I mean, you told me what you just told me sitting right here about Karen and Sally working and everything in your living room yesterday. You already told me that.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I might have said they were, but I didn't tell you that much.
You did.
Raker, damn it, don't tell me that.
You did. Karen was working at that hospital thing.
She wasn't even supposed to be there. She
Right.
got a
That's
part-time
what she
job.
told me sitting right over there. She's working in the hospital thing, and the guy
Well,
at the
is
school,
there something else I haven't told you?
and the school went in there
I
and
can
got
tell
her.
you that, too. I bought everybody a damn car. I paid for their dad. I paid for their damn cars. I paid payments on it and gas.
Well, I'll tell you
and
what.
all kinds
I'll tell
of
you
shit.
what. I'm tired of sitting here arguing with you. I'm just going here and finish my breakfast. You can go up there
Well,
and
you started this.
no, ma'am, you did. And you can go over there and call your man in Waco and tell him that I stole your tray from you.
Well, I can do that, too.
That I did not steal, because there was not a tray there.
I don't lie on you. If I got
Yes,
something
you
to
did.
say,
You
I
lied on
say
me
it.
before.
You've
lied on
been
me
waiting
before.
to jump on my ass.
You lied on me about that.
So just go right ahead. But I'll be back, and when I do, I'm going to stand right there. And then it's your turn. You got it?
If you say so. I'm tired of arguing with you. I'm going to eat my breakfast.
You aren't even friends with your own goddamn family. I'm not, because I got people that's not a family.
And how you
I don't
about
know
my
whose
family?
fault that is.
How
Maybe
you-
it's yours.
how
You
you
want
know
to talk
that?
about
How
that?
you know I'm not friends with my family?
Huh?
How you know I'm not friends with my family?
You never talk about them, and you never go see them, and they never come see you if it ain't time for you to buy them something. Birthday.
See, you're accusing me of something you don't know about.
Every time they come over here, it's your birthday, or their Father's Day, or their kid's birthday. That's the only time I see them. And I saw your daughter-in-law standing up here looking in my window the other day on the porch.
You're accusing me of something you don't know anything about.
Well, you're a hideout.
You're accusing me of something you know absolutely nothing about. And what goes on in my personal life is none of your business.
It's none of your goddamn business either, Buster.
So,
But you can't be nice to anybody. All you've got is somebody to sleep with, and she drives home
quit
like
yelling
a
at me
two-year-old.
and go to your home.
Pardon?
I said, quit yelling at me on my back porch
That's
and
the
go to
way I
your
gotta
room.
get the stuff across.
So, quit yelling at me and go to your room. Go to your home.
I don't have a home.
Well,
I got a house.
Well, go to your little house then. But quit yelling at me. I'm fixing to go eat my breakfast.
And I told you I was gonna pay you for that other one, and I'm going to.
So, I'm not going to accept it. Because that did not cost me anything. And then you accuse me of accuse me of taking money from you for something that I don't need money for. I don't want any money for that unit.
You don't know how to talk to anybody.
So,
Only thing you know how to do is talk on the phone and fib about those damn parts you sell.
I don't feel about parts.
That's what you said at the table and said. You should charge them more. Way back. And I don't give a shit if you do it.
What do you mean charge them more?
But I didn't think you said that you can always add a little bit on there.
If we do freight and stuff and pick it up from other dealers and pay more for it, if our cost is more, we raise the cost, raise the sale price.
But let me tell you, you wouldn't be the only one. But I was always trying to talk to you because I can make sense with you. But you don't want to make sense. You want to lay around and, like Sally does, sit on her ass and go hide. And the day y'all went out on the other side of the house and stood out there, and then you went off giggling like two little fools when I was still home. She thinks it's funny. It's not funny.
What goes on in our house and our personal lives?
It's not anybody's business about mine either. But she talks a bunch of shit, and then she's afraid of those damn people that I went and talked to because I'm tired of being told I'm stupid.
But when you come over here and start yelling at me about something that was supposed to be
I
on the trade,
wasn't yelling at you.
go to your house. I'm going to go eat breakfast.
Thank you. I appreciate what you did. I'm trying to get all this shit straight and me out of everybody's way. Thank you.
Find you another piece of property and move your house.